The Dallas Mavericks right now, guys, and we're looking into a preview for the upcoming season. The Dallas Mavericks, they're looking to turn things around, from, what was definitely a tough 2016, 2017 season. I mean, they're having a few additions this year. Hopefully they could turn things around to get them back into the playoff picture. They got off to a rough start last year. When you look at them, they were 3-14 after the first 2 months. They could never fully recover. It didn't help that a guy like Dirk Nowitzki was out, injury riddled. He's coming into his 20th season. Hopefully, I hope that he can remain injury free. Should he be starting? No, that's another question. Andrew Bogut, he just lasted 21 games, 26 games. 21 starts before he was sent off to the bench there. So you wonder. He was unable to kind of, coexist at the same time with Dirk Nowitzki on the floor. Could they fix that? Mavericks were 0-7 with Dirk and Bogut in the starting lineup. The best month of the season, came in January when they went 8-6. The team 19-33 against the Western Conference, 14-16 against the Eastern. They got Darren Williams. It proved to be detrimental. That really didn't help at all. They did get rid of him. They didn't finish the season last year in terrible shape. Okay, after the All-Star break. Went 11-15, unable to pull a run off at the playoffs, but it wasn't nearly as bad. They acquired Nerlens Noel before the trade line. They traded Bogut, Justin Anderson, 2007 round pick, the Sixers for Noel. Coming into this year, we have if you're a Maverick fan, you have a nice balance of youth and experience. You just have to obviously find a way for the roster to coexist. 33-49, fifth in the Pacific Division last year. Your team leaders were Harris, Barnes, and scoring, rebounding was Bogut. Darren Williams had the assists, steals, Yogi Ferrell. Now, listen, when I mentioned Yogi Ferrell, he went on to tie the rookie record for three-pointers made in a game, 9. So, also had a 32-point game. So you look what he could do as well. It's going to be a lot. It's going to take a lot of patience for being a Maverick fan. This year you got some key additions: Dennis Smith, Brandon Ashley, Jeff Whitley, Dozier. Listen, the Mavericks have a few new additions to the club. I feel optimistic for the 2017-2018 season. Dennis Smith at point guard, and Noel managing the paint. Dirk on the wing. Endless potential, possibilities. You got to make it all work. Last in the NBA in points last year, 97.9. He entered the offseason with that issues on the interior. They re-signed Noel. Solves those problems for at least the season. Whitty definitely serves as a serviceable backup. When you sign Noel, I think that's one of the most intriguing part in the Mavs offseason. He wanted a max offer while the Mavericks, had other plans. Signing him to a qualifying offer is one thing to watch. Smith Jr. there had a great summer for the Mavericks. Positive signs when you look at, with the current point guard there and Yogi Ferrell in the backcourt. You look for that. Look to see what happens with Smith and Ferrell. The Dennis Smith era is beginning. 18.1 points, 6.2 assists, 5.9 rebounds, 1.9 steals per game in the ACC. He was the first in as far as assists. So look for him. He did well in playing in limited time in the summer league. He could definitely be a starter. Definitely be a starter. Look out for Noel as well. He has to stay healthy. These two guys, just keep going back to them, but he has to stay healthy. 75 games as a rookie, but since then he's appeared in 67 games in 15-16, 51 games in 17-18. How is this fourth year gonna pan out for Noel? How will year 2 go for Harrison Barnes? So he averaged a career high 19.2 points, 5 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists per game, 2016-2017 season. This is his 6th season. And now he's got some better options to work at the guard positions. He's answered tons of questions after signing that max deal that has either made or broken potential stars in the making. Look out. There's some interesting storylines definitely with the Mavs. Hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you soon.